people! Welcome to the TTP YouTube channel. Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls has recently bought a property in Los Feliz, California. She paid $2.7 million for the new home. She sold her longtime nearby Spanish-style estate for $6 million in an off-market deal to her next-door neighbor. If you want more celebrity real estate content, TTP member, subscribe to the TTP YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Graham flipped one of her homes earlier this year, making a nice profit by doing so. The 55-year-old actress purchased a house in 2005 for $3.2 million from friend Portia de Rossi. The house that Ashley Benson lived in a few years ago was on the market, so Graham snatched it up. Despite having to sell her home temporarily due to the investor, Graham continues to find success while owning two homes across the street from each other. She paid $2.7 million for a stately Victorian just around the corner from her previous property, which was owned by Ashley Benson from 2017 to 2020. There are no pictures of Graham's former home that she just sold for $6 million due to the deal going down off-market. The property is a Spanish colonial revival style estate that was originally built in 1922 and has been owned by celebrity Raymond Griffith. In 2002, Portia de Rossi bought the estate and did major fixes, then sold it to Graham. Today, there are 3,000 square feet of living space with 5 bathrooms, according to tax records. That includes 4 bedrooms and 5 baths. Wealthy LA businessman and classic car enthusiast Barry Sonnen and his wife, Michelle, have lived in the Los Feliz neighborhood for many years, with a newly expanded estate close to the park. Unlike many Laughlin Park residents, the Sonnens are not celebrities, but they're clearly quite wealthy, owning a $10 million home in Laguna Beach among other properties. Graham has a new home closer to the city in Laughlin Park. The home is built on a much smaller scale than her previous home and provides her with more space. It also contains the same sort of Spanish-style architecture and was recently renovated by Benson. The entryway is gated and an outdoor camera watches in security. Once inside, Graham's guests can relax in the new foyer before entering the living room that is decorated with a marble fireplace and hardwood floors. Laughlin Park is highly sought after for a notable Hollywood history and 60 landmark properties. The neighborhood has been home to celebrities such as W.C. Fields, Cornelius Vanderbilt, and Charlie Chaplin. Today, it is home to stars like Kristen Stewart, Natalie Portman, and Angelina Jolie. Spanning 3 stories and featuring 3.5 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms, the fully remodeled Spanish-style house from 1925 is perfect for those looking for a comfortable place to call home in Sherman Oaks. The home boasts gorgeous glass doors that display views of Griffith Park Observatory. Highlighted features of the $700,000 renovation are new floors, a functional and modern kitchen, and updated bathrooms. For fans of the show Gilmore Girls, there is also a swanky coffee setup. This 3,500 square foot multi-level home has a beautiful sweeping views of Griffith Park Observatory, but has only 1 level and is too small to accommodate everything else. The renovation includes French doors that open to a terrace with unobstructed views. The outdoor area includes a back patio with a stone bench and fire pit protected by dense privet hedges, and there's also an attached 2-car garage. The luxurious interior suite offers a formal dining room with a glam marble bathroom complete with dual sinks as well as a shower. A studio or guest quarters is attached to the lower level, giving you additional space of 500 square feet. She sold her West Village apartment 2018. The 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment was on the market for $825,000 and it sold for the listed price. With a large number of starring roles, Graham has appeared in numerous TV shows and movies. For example, she reprises her role as Lorelai in the Gilmore Girls miniseries on Netflix in 2016 and stars in the Disney Plus series The Mighty Ducks: Game Changers. Lauren Graham is an American actress and author who gained mainstream media notoriety for her major roles in television shows. Graham is most famous for his small screen incarnation as Lorelai Gilmore on the WBCW's hit series Gilmore Girls, as well as portraying Sarah Braverman on the NBC's drama Parenthood. Graham has starred in many movies including Sweet November, Bad Santa, The Pacifier, Even Almighty, and the Netflix miniseries Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. Graham released her first novel and published a memoir in 2016. She also starred as Alex Morrow in The Mighty Ducks, Game Changers, and released her third book in 2019. Graham was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Growing up, her mother, Donna Grant, was a fashion buyer, and her father, Lawrence Graham, is an industry lobbyist who ran the National Confectioners Association when he and Lauren were in school. Her mother added that Graham has Irish, English, and Scottish heritage. Growing up, Lauren lived for a few years in Japan with her mom's missionary parents, while her father worked in Vietnam for the U.S. Agency for International Development. Graham was 5 years old and her parents divorced. Her father, whose job took them to Virginia, became a congressional staffer, and she lived in Washington with him and began the patterns of being self-sufficient from early on. Graham also spent a few of her childhood years in New York. She also has a half-sister and half-brother from her father's second marriage. Graham starred in her first academic production at Langley High School, where she was a member of the drill team. Graham graduated from Barnard College in 1988 and began working on stage. With experience as an actor, Graham earned her Actors Equity Card in 1988 before moving across the country to Texas. She earned her MFA degree in acting performance from Southern Methodist University in 2008. After graduating with a degree in English, Graham moved back to New York City, where she became a waitress and tutor teaching SAT tests, or SAT tests, for the Princeton Review. While she aspired to become an actress, she appeared in various commercials for products such as Cascade dishwasher detergent, Dime Tap, and Lean Cuisine. In 1995, Graham relocated to California. She appeared in television for AT&T and the Movie Channel. Graham was a guest on Third Rock from the Sun, Carolyn in the City, Seinfeld, and Law & Order. She played Dick's girlfriend on Third Rock from the Sun and Jerry's girlfriend on Seinfeld. She played antagonist on News Radio with Max Medina, who later became one of Graham's love interests. She starred in 4 Fail Fest, including Townies with Molly Ringwald and Jenna Elfman, MYOB, which was burned off by NBC in the summer before the premiere of Gilmore Girls. She landed her breakthrough role in Gilmore Girls in 2000 to critical acclaim for her work, which she said felt really connected. The script for the series resonated with me due to its complexities. To me, this was one of the first times that I looked at something and I was like, it's serious and it's funny, it's deep and it's light. For that work, she was nominated the Golden Globe Awards in 2002, SAG Awards in 2001 and 2002. Beginning with Season 7 episode To Whom It May Concern, and continuing throughout the rest of the season, Graham served as a producer in Gilmore Girls. TV Guide reported that she received the position in an effort to persuade her to sign for an 8th season. Graham was grateful for the opportunity, but by the series' end, she felt it would be difficult to create new episodes without Amy Sherman Palladino and Dan Palladino. Graham returned to acting in the role of herself in 2 episodes of NBC Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. Graham has also made a few appearances in the 2nd season of Bravo Celebrity Poker Showdown, co-hosted by Dave Foley from News Radio. After winning her preliminary match, she came in second to another former News Radio star, Maura Tierney. Graham's movie roles have included major studio releases such as Sweet November, Bad Santa, The Pacifier, and Because I Said So. Graham has said that she enjoys playing short films and acting in the Williamstown Theatre Festival. She has performed in numerous short films, including the 15-minute-long No, and recently signed a 7-figure development deal with NBC. Graham also worked as a voice-over announcer in national advertising for Kellogg's various Special K products and for American Express ads introducing the Plum Card. Graham made her Broadway debut as Miss Adelaide in the revival of Guys and Dolls opening on March 1, 2009. The production ran for 121 performances and then closed on June 14, 2009. The pilot for what would end up as a sitcom, Curb Your Enthusiasm, was announced in January 2009 and was shot in October 2009. The show is seen as a self-help guru who is unsuccessful when it comes to following her own advice. But she found success on NBC with her television sitcom, Parenthood. The show ran from 2010 to 2015 with 120 episodes. Graham starred in the upcoming film Scream 4 and had been confirmed for it in June 2010. She left to do other work on June 30th, 2010. The following year, in 2012, Graham guest judged episode 1 of season 10 of Project Runway. In 2015, Graham appeared in the adventure drama film Max as the mother of an American Marine killed in Afghanistan who subsequently adopts his Malinois dog. Graham said that she based her character on her grandparents and that she felt connected to the film because many in the film's choir had come from a church her grandfather attended. Ignatiy Vishnevetsky and Joanne Nemour thought her role was too limited, but it was also during this year that Graham began to appear recurrently in The Odd Couple as Gabby, Ozzy's ex-wife, and he made an appearance on repeat after Me. Graham's first film in 2016 was the comedy drama Joshi. Jesse Hassinger and Michael Arbiter noted her small role in the film. In October 2016, Graham appeared in Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life, as the mother of Griffin Glock's character. As a result of her own distaste for portions of her youth, Graham related to the title, sparking her initial interest in participating. That year, Graham also reprised her role as Lorelai Gilmore on Netflix's reunion series, Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. Graham said she first realized Gilmore Girls was still the subject of active interest when girls too young to have watched the series when it initially aired appeared to her during Gutsy Broadway debut Guys and Dolls. She admitted to crying while reading the script as she believed it was just beautiful and fitting and what I wanted to be and hope for. Graham reflected that the project had more support from the beginning than any other she had been involved with. She continuously teared up out of appreciation for those working on the series and being able to reprise her role. In October 2017, Graham appeared in episodes 3, 4, and 5 of HBO's 6-year acclaimed comedy Curb Your Enthusiasm. She also voices the character Xana Huntley in the Disney Junior animated series Vampirino. After 2020, Graham played the role of Zoe's boss on NBC's TV show and also stars as Alex Morrow in a Disney Plus series based on the Mighty Ducks. Graham has secured the cover of numerous magazines including Health Magazine and Good Housekeeping. Graham's debut novel Someday, Someday, Maybe, was released by Ballantine Books on April 30, 2013. The comedy fictional novel is about what she went through in the 1990s New York to try and become an actress. In May 2013, the book entered the New York Times bestseller list. Graham signed a deal with Warner Bros. Television and Ellen DeGeneres Production Company, a very good production to change it into a TV series. The author of the screenplay for a pilot episode was not picked up for filming, but it was reconceived into a TV series that aired on ABC in December 2014. Graham released a second book titled Talking as Fast as I Can, From Gilmore Girls to Gilmore Girls and Everything in Between, in November 2016. It was also a New York Times bestseller. Graham has adapted the novel The Royal We into screenplay for CBS Films, which she finished in mid-2017. Graham has optioned the rights for the book Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith, which is about advice for graduates and reflections on staying true to yourself. This is Graham's third New York Times bestseller and her third novel translated into an original screenplay for TV or film. Graham met actor Peter Cross in 1995, and they became a couple while co-starring on the sitcom Carolyn in the City. They were married from 2010 to 2021. In 1995, Graham learned about actress Connie Britton. They become roommates at the Moore House in Los Angeles, and she also attended church occasionally. She has always loved reading when life gets tough. She never forgets to carry a book with her before heading to the studio. She enjoys crossword puzzles and does at least one puzzle a day. As a child, she traveled a lot with her father. During her elementary school years, she discovered her flair for acting and subsequently did a good deal of theater production throughout her graduation. Soon, she had a lot of commercials and sitcoms in her pocket. But her major breakthrough role came as that of main protagonist Lorelai Gilmore during popular television show Gilmore Girls. She received rave reviews for it and then became well-known in Hollywood circles with another TV series called Parenthood. She enjoyed horse riding as a hobby, then pursued acting in 8th grade. Langley High School's drill team helped her develop this craft. In 1995, Karina moved to Hollywood, California, where she did various commercials for products such as Dime Tap and Lean Cuisine, and hosted free preview weekends on the movie channel. Her early works have included a multitude of guest starring and co-starring roles on prime television, including some of the field sitcoms such as Townies, Lush Life, and MYOB. And that's it for this video, TTP member. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work you put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon.